Hey y'all, how's it going? It's Sway with something special for you today. With 2023 coming to a close tomorrow, I thought it'd be a fun idea to go back through the year and see all of the crazy things that have happened. Let me backtrack. I think it's actually impossible for us to see all of the crazy things that happened because that's like hours upon hours of things. However, maybe just a few highlights. I'm actually extra excited to share this with all of you because I feel like I've not used most of this for any YouTube videos. So this is going to be a lot of brand new things for friends over here. Our very first clip is from January 1st, actually. So really starting at the beginning of the year. And this was from Quest Meta. I didn't realize that quests were still in the game in the capacity that they were in this clip. And also Khadgar was still in, and we are playing a really fun scam pirate build here with the quest Volatile Venom. What could go wrong? Uh-oh. Uh-oh! No, there's no way. No way! I so distinctly remember the feeling of heartbreak from that game like it was yesterday. Moving on, we are going to a clip from YouTube, but it was not on my YouTube channel. This was from Trollden, and this was with the Blanchie, when the Blanchie, if you remember the undead beast that had reborn, that came back with all of its enchantments, was bugged. And my opponent summoned 8 units. Yeah. Oh, bummer that we didn't just go ahead and remove something else, though. What? No! No! I think in that moment I was still very much processing what was going on, but that was alarming. This year was a really big year for me to try to integrate some new technology and just make stream a little bit more interactive. So in March or so, I decided to give chat the ability to turn my lights off on me. Why? Or you ask, yes, they do use it to jump scare me, and yes, sometimes I regret it. This clip reminds me of a time when damage cap was very, very different, which I know it's been the way that it is now for a short amount of time, but this particular combat that we're about to see just makes me so thankful for what we have. No! Minions, we're gonna die, minions! Are we alive? Heckin' bots! This is the point in the video where we take a moment to be so thankful for what we have right now in the game, because that can't happen anymore, which is so great and allows me to be my best greedy self. Moving right along this clip, we could argue whether it should be in this or not, but it's in here for multiple reasons. 1, it happened on April Fool's Day. 2, I really love dad jokes and puns. And 3, I don't love Pyramid. So the combination of all of these things makes this a fantastic clip. Are we making the best of a Pyramid situation? Yeah, so did that really highlight anything that happened this year? No. But yeah, I got nothing. I just really like dad jokes. Moving on, we have a very special stream. This is a little bit of an outlier. I was invited to do the Festival of Legends Theorycrafting. If you don't know, I started playing Hearthstone and I started in Constructed. Now I'm primarily Battlegrounds. And this is the first expansion, I think, where I've like pretty much fully disconnected from Constructed, but it has such a special place in my heart. And the Festival of Legends Theorycraft was a blast. This moment that we're about to see is something I was incredibly proud of because I felt like I had a huge brain and found a really cool interaction to counter an interaction I didn't think I was going to be able to get out of. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's science it. Yeah. Yeah, let's go. Heckin' yeah. Heckin' yeah. As a music enjoyer, Festival of Legends was definitely my favorite expansion so far, I think, ever. Heading back to the Battleground side of things, this is a couple weeks later, and I've called myself the Bomb Comp Queen for a really long time because I just really loved Kaboombot when it's just maybe wasn't the best thing to play. I would just always play it. And whenever there was a variation of Kaboombot, like Dr. Boombox, for instance, I would try to make it work. And, well, let's just watch it. No. Oh, bless. Oh, okay. Heck, wait. Oh my gosh! Oh! Ah! Let me clarify that Boombox was not challenging to make work. Boombox was a great minion, but that lethal was dirty. I can't remember offhand how often the dogs end up in my YouTube videos, but I have 2 Boston Terriers, Biff and Waffles. They spend a lot of time sitting with me while I'm streaming, and in this clip, oh, Waffles. Waffles was so comfortable and asleep and just lets his little body go, and it was a little bit concerning, but he was okay. Oh, I got you, you're okay. He truly looks like he's trying to figure out what universe he's in. Right around this time, I started doing my soundboard using my Stream Elements loyalty points. So these were donuts at the time that people would earn just like channel points, and they could trigger sound alerts from my Stream Elements store. Instead of just doing meme sounds and stuff, I decided to upload relevant sounds from streams, so things that I'd said in the past to upload to the store so that people could trigger them. And this is a perfect example and a perfect use of why I did this. Do we really need Bran at this point? If I was a logical person, I'd get rid of Bran here. But am I a logical person? At this point, I think that's probably one of the most used clips, and I've talked so many times about uploading a positive Bran one because I am a Bran enjoyer. Chat has reassured me how useless it would be. For this next clip, I'm going to give you a little context. You're going to get the context at the end, but I think it's a little better going into it. If you remember the minion Radio Star, it was a death rattle minion, an undead, that would give you a copy of the minion that killed it. But of course, it's a death rattle. I love playing N'Zoth for the sake of making death rattles better. And we use some Rivendare here, we use a Scourfin, and things get pretty out of hand. Wait, that was a pun. But this also felt very relevant right after that Bran clip that we just watched. I mean, okay. So if you couldn't tell, memeing is my favorite. We're moving on now into August, and this is when I had my very first uncapped subathon on Twitch. And for this one, I actually made an entire recap of the subathon itself, which I worked really hard on, and I will link right now so you can go check that out if you'd like to. It was really great, really fun. In my very biased opinion, pretty entertaining. But of course, I also had to include some highlights here from the Subathon. It was a big part of our year. So we're going to check out a few that didn't make it into the Subathon recap, and also a few that did. They were doing some fire alarm testing on one of the days of the Subathon, and this is my reaction. So I guess the order of operations is to flail, mute the microphone, and then hide. Part of the Subathon included an auto-tune karaoke. We thought it would be fun to try to get Biff to talk into the microphone with the auto-tune. Spoiler alert, it was. What is it? One of our rewards for the Subathon was a sway at night, which is basically, I am a family-friendly streamer, and we turned the family-friendly filter off for a night. My best friend joined me. We played some scary games. It was a blast. I was being so stealthy! Not a lot of stuff from that night that I could put in this video, but that was very much a highlight. Out of all of the very extreme, exciting things that happened, I felt like we had to include at least one. So let's watch some eggs get cracked on my head.
One more. That one made a mess.
Fun fact, I was convinced that if the water was hot enough in the shower, the eggs would scramble. I still don't know if that's true or not, so clearly I'm, a little gullible. Also included in that recap I talked about earlier, there's my partner doing my makeup, me having an existential crisis while playing Only Up, lots of eating spicy things, just a whole lot more over there. Also this year, Banana Slamma got introduced to the Battlegrounds. These next two clips are my love letter to you, Banana Slamma. Banana Slamma! Yeah, anger. Yeah! Sorry, I don't know what that was. That sound was, that came from some part of me that hates Banana Slamma. You could call that a complicated relationship. We talked about the ability to turn my lights off on me before, and we took this one step further during Halloween. We did a trick-or-treat wheel on stream where people could gain or lose loyalty points, things like that. But also, there was the ability to turn on Halloween mode, which turned off the lights and lit up the background. Honestly, I really love Halloween, and I really loved doing all of those things, and I can't wait for this next year. I know it's really far away, but I'm still excited. And now in our timeline, we have hit convention season. This was the end of October into the beginning of November with Twitchcon and Blizzcon. Traveling across the country twice in 3 weeks was incredibly hectic. And to top it all off, I got invited to the Hype Challenge by Twitch, which was basically an opportunity to do another almost subathon with some prizes given by Twitch. This was, of course, an opportunity that I could not turn down, so things got really hectic from the end of October into, well, now. Since I got too busy to be able to edit the footage, I wasn't able to get anything out on YouTube. So here's a few clips from TwitchCon and BlizzCon. Listen, I know it's late, but it's better than never. Both TwitchCon and BlizzCon were so much fun. It was such a pleasure getting to meet everyone that I did, and I cannot wait for convention season this upcoming year. One of the days I decided to do a charcuterie board, I think is what I called it, a charcuterie board for the dogs. And when people gifted subs, the dogs got some treats off of the charcuterie board. Here's a clip of this absolutely adorable moment of Biff and Waffles getting some fun snacks. How is it possible that dogs are adorable just existing? I've made some very large minions before, But this minion hit integer cap, and it didn't go very well for me. Oh, buds. Okay, that was good. That was much less good. That was fine. So we're officially fine and we did it! Hey yo! Let's go! I didn't even realize that it didn't do any damage. I just was celebrating the fact that I was so sure that it was a tie. It wasn't a tie. Instead, it traded and did nothing. Note to self for the future, also to all of you, beware of integer cap. We have finally hit December. This month I did our Christmas tree here, and the ornaments were all subs. And I decided to do some glitter for tier 2 and tier 3 subs, which led to this clip and what happened. Ah! Ethan! I made a mess! So basically now everything is glitter, and glitter just exists in my life forever. I don't know how we got so lucky to be able to capture this moment of the dogs playing tug of war, but it was so perfect. And can you tell I love my dogs? I can't. He just literally had a toy in his mouth, and Waffles was like, that's mine now, and just like takes it, but then Biff says no, and now they're playing tug. Also, that was just so entertaining. There's an ongoing joke that the dogs are the real streamers, and I am inclined to agree. Twice a month, every month, we do a community game day. So we'll play some private lobbies for Battlegrounds all together. No MMR concerns, just you know, playing all together. And then we'll play some Jackbox. There's been so many hilarious moments in Jackbox throughout the year, but this one is one of the most recent, and I looked really silly.
What is American Thanksgiving?
Oh, I know this one.
Who picked this?
Oh, I was wrong. I thought it was the third one.
It's time. It's my old favorite, chalices.
I don't pay attention to dates. There's no reason why I shouldn't know when American holidays are. But you know, things happen. This was also from Jackbox at the end of December, and this was just something special in Fibbage, the newest version of Fibbage, that is something that I felt the urge to want to share with all of you. Oh, I remember this, and it was so interesting.
Focus up. It wasn't a wish or an ancient curse. This film features a statue that's brought to life by blank. Write your lies now. Believe it or not.
De l'air. De l'air. Entrer dans la glace et s'y promener.
I feel like I would have preferred to never have seen that
To pick a category.
ever. You're welcome. And now we have arrived here at present day, waiting for the new year to start. I just want to take a second and thank all of you for being on this journey with me. If you joined us this year, I so appreciate you joining this community. I got partnered on YouTube in April, and that was something I was working really hard towards. So thank you all so much for that support. Thank you for watching the videos, enjoying the videos, giving me feedback. I appreciate all of it. I read all of it. I've got some really, really big plans that I'm going to talk about more in the future for 2024. Thank you so much for sticking around through my moments of, you know, not being able to post because of Hype Challenge conventions, getting sick, all of the nonsense that's happened this year. Editing for myself is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but a challenge that I'm so ready for, especially with what we have coming this year. So thank you all for your love, your patience, your support, and I will see you all next year.